Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Welcome back to episode 9 of the Between Elysium Modpack Let's Play series. That's a really long title. But anyway, we're at episode 9. We last left off in Prakasia. And in between episodes, not too much has changed. Well, that's not entirely true. A number of stuff has changed, but nothing super significant. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to do a quick recap of basically everything that has changed, and then we're going to dive into what we have planned. So first things first, you now see we started using DecoCraft, and yes, the mod pack was updated to 3.0. I think we're at right now. I don't think episode 8 was on 3.0. 3.0 includes the addition of DecoCraft, as well as another nice mod, XP teleporters. So what you can effectively do, what this mod is, create personal teleportation hubs and all of that stuff. However, it has been modified to require significant progress through both Botania, Silent Gems, and Advent of Ascension, as well as the ability to level up some of your skills in Advent of Ascension. So you can't simply go and start creating teleporters whenever you want. That was a big addition. Metal, I'm actually alone today. No Metal, no Umbra. Metal has continued on her house, and here's our DecoCraft bridges, which are really sweet. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. She's continued her house, and she has used DecoCraft. As I said, she's like the architect. She has created a full-fledged kitchen, complete with DecoCraft materials. She has completed a full-set living room with absolutely outstanding... Look at the patterns there. Look at that. Look at that. She combined Biomes of Plenty with DecoCraft. Excellent job. It always made a little lounging area with Bibliocraft combination with DecoCraft. She never ceases to amaze me with her creative mind, even a place to hang your coat. Her creative mind is beyond me. What have I done? She's also trying to build a house to keep a fence to keep out enemies. So what else has happened here? Well, we left off at the end of Prakasia, where I was attacked by Eldritch Guardians. Nevertheless, I don't learn my lesson, and I've dove in deeper into Thaumcraft Forbidden Knowledge. We opened up a portal to Runic Dungeons, right here. Yeah, that's right. Round blocks in Minecraft. What do you think of that? Nothing. Honestly, I was going to record the Runic Dungeons thing. I really was. But it was so insignificant that it was like, it wasn't worth it. It was literally, we went into a room, we opened up a couple doors, got a couple treasure chests. That was the end of it. Nothing crazy. I did not forget about Essential Craft. I know that Essential Craft is big on the list, and yes, it's going to continue, but not right now. Thaumcraft Research. Oh yeah, I've changed up this a little bit. I've added some more warded stone. Oh, our house was attacked 3 times by Teemo bombers. I call them Teemo bombers. They're the NPCs from Advent of Ascension that drop TNT every 3 seconds. Blew up just about half this back portion of the house, so it had to be rebuilt. And that prompted the first big change. As you notice here, there's no longer storage. Also, this chest is a single chest that has been emptied significantly. Or this single chest has been emptied significantly. That is because we now have a storage room. Actually, if you go down here, we have our power supply reactor, which is powering basically everything that we need right now. Later on, we'll start getting into more power-heavy things. We may need to up our reactor power a little bit. But as it stands now, we're good. So, what prompted the storage move was the following. We now have a new room right here where all of our ingots and whatnot are stored within storage drawers. So that's where we're at. This is a compression jar. Compression, ferrous, and all that stuff, since I've gotten way too much ferrous, dust, and whatnot. And what's going to actually happen is this room is going to be linked. There's not this episode, but in a couple... when we get deeper into automagy, this room is going to be linked to what's called an inventarum. And the inventarum is basically like a Thermocraft version of applied energistics. And we're going to have access to our inventory from wherever we are. But that's a big project for the future. Many of you might wonder, what is this giant contraption here? This is nothing, actually. More round blocks in Minecraft. This is actually I decided to take some voidstone and build a structure around these two furnaces that Henry and Thomas man when I get my ores. I use my two hand mirrors. My ores drop into this chest. Henry will take them and put them into the infernal furnace, and they'll pop out over there. If I get my clusters, they'll pop out of this mirror, and Thomas will take them and throw them into the infernal blasting furnace, which will triple ore. Underneath this voidstone over here is a Vis relay that is powering both of these furnaces with Ignis V to make them speed up the process. Each furnace also has the max amount of bellows attached to it. I can show you a quick inside look of what it looks like in there. Let's see. There we go. So as you can see, the V relay comes up from the base down there. This is a sufficient range to power both of these. The infernal furnace pops items out at this chest, which then get pulled out via the servo into the pipes and flow down into the main retrieval chest, which is in front of the infernal furnace. And no, I just fell. So they get pushed into this chest, and everything is collected. The brain in the jar gets the EXP and all that good stuff. What else have we done? Added some more stabilizers to my infusion altar since I did some infusion crafting. I finally created a silverwood scepter, which has made crafting worlds easier. I'm telling you. We have our sauna, which we probably should get a warp ward on because our warp is quite high. Which brings us to the crux of this episode. I've upgraded my armor a little bit. I've decided to, because I've been using Thermocraft so much, I've significantly increased my warp by a lot. Actually, if we use the sanity checker, I'm pretty bad. If you look at the top left, I'm pretty bad with warp. I know you can actually get a lot worse than that, but that's still pretty bad. And the warp effects are actually becoming quite aggravating. I'm not going to lie. So what we're going to do today, we're not going to create what we need today, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into Thermocraft and we're going to look towards the... Where is it? Where are you? Is it Artifice? It's Artifice. We're going to look off to the Grinning Devil faceplate. And what this does is designed to add to existing Thaumium Fortress Helm, which we have. And what it will do is it will dampen the effects of warp. Not going to reduce the warp we have, but it's going to reduce the severity of the warps that we get. So, you know, I'm still going to get warp events quite often, but they're not going to be as severe as they are. So that's something that we're going to look into, because really, I've come to a point in Thermocraft where I still need to be progressing through Forbidden Knowledge. Like, if you look, there's a ton of other stuff that I have to still do that's, like, you know, going to be dangerous. You know, I still have a taboo research, especially if we look into here. Under Essential Thaumaturgy, taboo research. I still have minor. I still have a bunch of events research that I have to do that's going to increase my work. Look, mostly harmless. Okay. Oh, yeah. I've dove deep into the essential thaumaturgy, which basically adds Domcraft integration into Essential Craft. So as you can see, a significant amount of research has been unlocked. These focuses are actually pretty cool. I like this life drain one. What else? Gatomancy, we've made some significant progress in as well. We have the ability to create familiars now, which are artificial wisps that can fly next to you and attack and do all that great stuff. We have the ability to get rid of creepers or prevent them from exploding. Oh, and another big thing, we finally managed to unlock opening the eye. In order to unlock opening the eye, and ignore my phone going off. That's what that beeping you hear in the background is. It's my phone being ridiculous, because that's just how it is. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, opening the eye, in order to unlock this, you need to have first unlocked your Eldritch tab, and then you need to find, in the overworld, you need to find an obsidian totem area thing that actually is spawning the Crimson Cultists. And you need to kill enough Crimson Cultists, which is not a very high drop chance. You kill enough of them and you get the Crimson Rights. You utilize the Crimson Rights and then you can, unlock the opening the eye research. So that's what did that. What else we got? So that's where that is. And what we're going to do today. Significant amount of Sano is needed for the, where is it? I just lost it again. For the Grinning Devil Faceplate, 64 Sano. Now, Sano is probably one of the most annoying, in my opinion, one of the most annoying Essenzias to use. Because, yeah, Milk has it. Yeah, you can take down a countless number of buckets. And then you melt down the buckets and you get Vakos and, yeah, you get Metallum. But then you lose your bucket. And that's just really annoying. So, we're going to do today, this episode, provided we have time, we're going to create an automated Sano Essentia generator. And we're going to combine a couple mods to create this effect. So in preparation for this episode, I've captured 2 cows. They have volunteered for the experimentation process. They will not be harmed in the experimentation process. And trust me, they are comfortable in that stasis jar, so don't worry about it. They'll be fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to need a couple things before we do this. We're going to need some tanks, because everybody needs a tank. So rather than use the thirsty tank, which is actually something that I did between episodes, I created this secret little waterfall area thing back here. And it's pretty cool. It has a thirsty tank, and I don't know what I'm going to put here right now, because I could put the cow thingy back here, but then I got to pump it all the way to the Essentia thing, and it's just a pain. So right now we're just going to lay the foundation. So what we're going to need is some tanks. So the tanks, we're going to use open blocks tanks. We're going to get some glass panes and some obsidian, which we actually have none of. So let's go get some obsidian. Eventually, I plan to automate this this crop farm with golems, but there's way too many crops to automate all of them, so I'll probably figure something out with like a sorting system or whatever. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to create some obsidian, like so. We're going to get some glass and turn them into panes. So let's make some glass panes. Not that many, but that should actually be fine. And we're going to make some tanks. 6 should be good. And now what we're going to do, put that away, I don't need you. We're going to put the glass back. We don't need that. Good, perfect. Keep my wand out. What we're going to do is take these tanks. We're not going to use all 6 tanks right now. And I'm just going to set this up somewhere. Somewhere that's going to change. Because I always do that. I build something and then decide, you know what, it will look better elsewhere. So for now, for convenience sake, we're going to put this over here. Because then we could pump the Sano. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to dig out a room. And I'll dig out a room down here and then I'll come back and we'll continue the episode. Because I really don't want to... I want to be able to get all this done in one episode, and I think the best place to put this is to dig out a room down here somewhere. And you don't need to see that on camera. So I'm going to dig out a room, decorate it a little bit, and then resume the video. So we'll go from there. So be back in a bit. Okie dokie. And we are back. One thing that occurred to me, actually, is I forgot to show you all how this works. And yes, the room is finished. We're going to head over there next, but I just wanted to show this first. You put your items in here, ore processing. It'll pulverize them, and then it will cook them. Now you'll notice that once the items get cooked, they will poop, spit out right over there, just like that. This pipe actually connects to this right here, the draw controller. And what the draw controller does is it is linked to every single one of these drawers. And it will auto sort, so copper will go in there. So 30, 31, and then 32. So the copper immediately went into the barrels without having for me to place them in there manually. If there are no connected barrels to the, or drawers or whatever, I always get them mixed up. These are storage drawers. If there are no connected storage drawers to the drawer controller, the item will make its way up and continue into the backlog chest, which is where all this stuff comes from. So like any of the pulverizer dust and stuff gets placed in here and all of that, and that's how that works. So it's a pretty neat little system that on how it works. All right, so back to what we were doing. So we created a little bit of a room for where we're setting this up. I really hate these constant mob spawning things. Oh, I missed it. Anyway, once we get there. All right. So our room is over here. So this is going to be our new room. We actually need some light in here. Let's get some light. Do you. And we'll do that and that. There we go. Put you. Actually, you know what? No, not this, because here is going to be the corner that the tank is in, right here. So we'll put it actually right here. Do that, and you can go there, like so. All right, so we're going to place our tank down. We're going to do, we got 6, right? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. So we're going to do that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to combine some magic here. We're going to do... Let's get some more light. Not really combining magic, but you get my idea. We're going to take... I hate gravel. I hate gravel. There we go. Alright. And we got a bit of light in here now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a cow. And we're taking said cow. And we're going to set up a spot for it right here. And then we're going to have the cow milked. And then the milk is going to get placed into this tank. And then it's going to circulate over and over and over. Now, how might we do this, you may ask? Well, Between Elysium, as I said, is an exploration-focused mod pack. And it doesn't, there's not a ton of tech and all that stuff. It's all magic-based. But there is tech in here. And the tech is in here for a reason. To make things like this, so that you can automate certain things and focus on, exploring in the RPG aspect. So what we're going to use is an autonomous activator from, where are you? From thermal expansion. Where is the autonomous activator? It's here somewhere. There we go. So we need 2 tin gears, piston, chest, and redstone reception coil. So we're going to need 2 of those. So we're going to need 2, 3, 4, and we're going to need you guys. So we need 2 redstone reception coils. I think I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Where are you? So let's get 2 of these guys. Okay. And we could just right click this and it'll automatically sort correctly. So we need 2 of them. We're going to need 2 pistons, 2 tin gears. So tin is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 iron. Make our tin gears. Okay. Boop. And we're gonna need more, right? Yeah, we're gonna need another set. 2. Alright, so let's make another set of tin gears. Now we got all the tin gears we need. We have all the redstone reception coils we need. We need some pistons and chests. Pistons. And we need some chests, which we have up here. Okay, let's get some wood. Put you back. Alright. And 2 chests. And let's make some pistons. Okay. And now we can make the activator. Alright, 2 activators. Okay. So now, Hailstorm, what are we going to do with the autonomous activators? Well, fine viewer, let me tell you what we're going to do with the activators. What we're going to do with the activators, we're probably not going to get all of this done this episode. So what I'll probably do is I'll carry it into next episode and just finish it, because we'll get a good chunk of it done right now. So what we're going to do is, we're also going to need a bucket. So fine viewer, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take 1 activator, and we're going to put the activator over here. If I could place it, that'd be great. Alright. I forgot which way it has to be placed exactly, but I'll fiddle with it. I have a wrench in here somewhere. I think maybe like this. Yeah, like that. What's hitting me? Oh. Okay. Should probably close that off. Alright, so the activator's doing this. Yeah, it's going to need some power. That's not a problem. And what this activator is going to do is it's going to simulate a right click. And what the right click is going to do is it's going to work with another activator, which is going to be going like this. And this activator is going to take stuff out. It's going to take specifically, actually. It's going to take... Okay, so orange is going to go to here. That should go into there. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to milk the cow because it's going to simulate a right click. Okay, so while it's simulating the right click, it will basically milk a cow for us. Then we have our cow. Really? Really? I need to close this off. There we go. So what it's going to do is it's going to simulate a right click. So it's going to take that and it's going to milk the cow, just as if you were right-clicking a cow to get milk. And then this autonomous activator is going to take the bucket out. I could probably pump it out. I don't know. I'm sure I could actually have it push it out automatically. But either way, even if I can't, it's a simple pipe and take it out. And then this will take the milk bucket and right-click it into the tank. Okay? And then the tank will start filling up with milk. And the empty bucket will get filtered out and put right back in, and the process will repeat until the tank is full. And then what we're going to have doing, and the reason why I'm explaining this now is because we're running out of time, but next episode I'm going to finish it. So between this episode and next episode, I'm going to probably get the power going here, and then, set up the cow, and then show it to you. And then next episode, we're going to get the Thaumcraft part involved, which is going to involve a golem taking or we might not need to use a golem. We could probably use pipes, pumping the milk out of the pipe into an alchemical boiler. And the alchemical boiler is going to break down the liquid milk into sano for us. And the sano is going to get pumped into our jar over here. And then we're going to probably have like a backlog. I'll probably have like a crystallization or whatever. It's a crystallized sano and stuff like that. So that's really how it's going to actually work out. This episode, we have the basic setup. Like I said, in between episodes, I'm going to power these guys and then set up the cow and set up the 2 activators to simulate the right clicking of the bucket. And then next episode, we're going to show you what happened and how it turned out, and we're going to continue from there. So I'm going to cut it short right now because it doesn't pay for me to try and get into it right now, where I could just wait till next episode to do it. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. We have some souls out tonight. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and you tune in next episode to see how this system plays out. If you like these videos, please do like and subscribe. I mean, if you don't like them, then sure, you don't like them, but feel free to leave a comment as to why or what should be done to, fix them. Because I like doing these things, and it's fun. So, yeah, that's about it. So until next time, we will see you later.